I've just had this like really horrible headache for the past 2 days. I had to drive home last night from Hazelhurst with it, and it was pretty rough. I was like almost sticking my head out the window to throw up while I was driving down the fucking back roads in Mississippi. The headache was pretty bad. So I've taken Tylenol and drank a cup of water, but that was last night. And today I've drank like a sip of Diet Pepsi and taken nothing. I need to take something, but I'm having boyfriend issues. So I came to my grandma's house for my birthday and saw my dad, and he got me a Harvest Fest ticket for my birthday, so I'm definitely going to Harvest Fest. And went and saw my grandma, and she got me some Avon. And I spent the night with her because she lives by herself in a retirement community, and she wanted me to stay the night with her, so I stayed the night with her. And then we went out to lunch and went to Walmart the next day and did all this shopping and whatnot so she could get out the house. We ate Big John's burgers, really good burgers, really, really good burgers, really good ribs, really good barbecue. And then we went back to her house for a little while, and I cut her hair and styled it and all that because I am a licensed cosmetologist or whatever. But and then after that, I told her I was gonna leave. It was pretty late. It was like 8:39. It's like an hour and a half drive from Ferriday, Louisiana to Hazelhurst. So I knew that I had like a long drive ahead of me, and she wanted me to stay. And I was like, well, I want to go back home because, I didn't get to spend any time with Lamar on my birthday and everything. And she was like, okay. And she cried when I left and all and everything like that. Well, I left. And then on the way, I stopped at the bowling alley on my way home because it was in my direction. It was on my way to see my BFF, Angie, which is that video that I posted of her talking about all that craziness that happened at McDonald's or whatever. But I visited with her for a little while. Well, after visiting with her for, an hour, I think, I was like, alright, I'm going to leave. I gave her a hula hoop, and we talked in the parking lot for a minute. And then I left. Well, I finally got home, and I get home, and I'm, like, excited to be back. Because I had been out all day and running around with my grandma and all that stuff. So, I get my jewelry stuff out, and I was going to make some necklaces and try to sell them on Etsy or whatever, but I haven't made an Etsy site yet, but I was planning on making a bunch of jewelry and selling it on Etsy or posting it on Listia or whatever, and he was going to pick out some beads and stuff, and we were going to make some jewelry. Well, I'm sitting down, like, on the ground in the bedroom, like, on his floor, like, fixing my jewelry stuff, like, my beads and everything, trying to separate them. So they all got mixed up really bad. And, I'm talking to him, and he's just kind of not responding with too many words. He's just like, yeah, okay, I guess just... And then I turn around and look, and he's looking through my phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't seen you for 2 days, and the first thing that you're going to do is grab my phone and try to catch me doing something wrong. Like, what the hell? So, I'm like, that kind of pissed me off because, like, I hadn't seen him for a couple days, and then the first thing he's going to do is just go through my phone, So, we both argued for a little while, and then I, went to bed pissed and all that. He went to bed pissed, so the next day The next day, I wake up and I'm still pissed. Like, actually, I kind of forgot about it and was like, oh, yeah, we were still fighting. So he was like taking a shower or whatever and still fought. And then I slept till like 2 because I didn't fall asleep till like 3 o'clock that morning. I was like Facebooking and, listying and looking at Listia and all that kind of stuff. So I, I still have some stuff I need to send out to some of my winners. But, yeah, I was just, still pissed. And, I didn't go to sleep till late that night. Well, I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I really didn't get to spend the day with them because I was sleeping because I'm lazy. Like I am now. It's daylight out and it's dark as hell in this bedroom. So, I didn't really get to spend the day with them. And then, I don't know what I was doing the rest of the day. Well, it was like 5 or 6 o'clock or something. And he said he was going to drop an amp off to his friend to borrow. And that he was going to hang out for a little while. I was like, okay, that's fine. Well, I started to develop this headache. And it started off like just a regular headache. And I knew that it was going to be a migraine. Like, I was like, man, this is going to be a freaking migraine from hell. So I went inside and I took 3 Tylenol, extra strength Tylenols, and drank a whole glass of water and laid down and turned the light off. Like, it was so bad. Like, I had to turn all the lights off and everything. I got nauseated and I threw up like twice. And I texted him to see when he was coming back because I just didn't feel good. And I hadn't eaten anything all day but some dried plantains. So I was, not really eating, and the headache was so bad to where I couldn't really get up and cook myself anything. And he just continued to hang out with his friends and left me at his parents' house all by myself again after bitching because he hadn't spent any time with me. So I rushed back from my grandma's when I could have stayed the night with her again to come home to fight with him so he could go through my phone, and then the next day to fight again, which this is the day after my birthday. He didn't even give me a card for my birthday, didn't do anything sweet for me for my birthday. And now all he wants from me is me to pay him back $100 that I supposedly owe him because I used $50 of his to pay my car insurance last month because my paycheck hadn't come in yet. And I forget what I borrowed the other money for, but and it's bullshit that he would treat me this way. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand what to do. I don't know why he's freaking out, I don't know what I did to deserve it. He left me by myself at his parents' house all night. So I packed my shit up and I left because if I want to be by myself, then I'll be at my fucking house by myself. I don't have to be at his parents' house. I own my own fucking house. I'll stay at my house. So, what the fuck? And then he doesn't even want to move into my house. Like, I own my own home. It's paid off. I don't have any mortgage payment. It's paid for. And he would rather stay at his parents' house and live there and work at Pizza Hut than to try to come find a job around here and live in my house that's paid off. We only have to pay, like, the basic bills. Like, that's not logical to me at all. Anyways, that was my shitty past birthday couple days. Thanks for watching.